So I now want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. I've been pretty critical of Giannis over the past 2 to 3 seasons. And look, the only reason why I've been really super critical of Giannis is because I felt that too many people were anointing Giannis Antetokounmpo before he had sustained a great amount of success. A lot of people were claiming that Giannis, after he won his first ever NBA MVP award, that he was a top 5 player in the game, man. I just said no. That's not the case. I don't think Giannis has the resume of a LeBron James or a Kevin Durant or a Steph Curry or a Kawhi Leonard or even a James Harden, where as we're kind of being prisoners of the moment, with Giannis a little bit. I felt strongly, and I still feel strongly about this. Giannis did not deserve to win the first MVP award that he won. That award should have went to James Harden, who was putting up historical offensive numbers, carrying the Houston Rockets through a bunch of injuries. Chris Paul was injured. A bunch of good players were injured on that team. James Harden outperformed Giannis, and he was the better player at the time than Giannis. Now, the second MVP Giannis won over LeBron James, I felt he was better than LeBron James in the regular season, and his team had more success. So I said, okay, we can give Giannis that MVP, okay? But I also said there are areas of Giannis' game that he needs to work on, obviously. The Bucks have been great in the regular season, but we saw Giannis blow a 2-0 lead versus Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors, where Kawhi Leonard shut him down, along with the Toronto Raptors defense. Same thing with the Miami Heat last year. The Miami Heat smoked the Bucks in 5 games, and Giannis was not very good in that series, okay? I've always claimed that Giannis isn't the greatest closer just because he doesn't have a great jump shot. He's not always the best one-on-one player because his skill set still needs a little bit of developing. I also said that I don't think the Bucks have a good enough roster around Giannis for him to win a championship. Well, now we fast forward to Giannis, and he is in the NBA Finals. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is only 26 years old. And so far, he's got a pretty good resume already, if I do say so myself, okay? Giannis, at 26 years old, is already a 2-time league MVP, a 5-time All-Star, an All-Star Game MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year award winner. And now Giannis is going to be playing in the NBA Finals, assuming he comes back healthy from that knee injury, And does Giannis have support around him? Do the Bucks have a great roster? Absolutely. And we even saw the Milwaukee Bucks be able to win games without Giannis in the playoffs. Chris Middleton really stepped up, and the role players really stepped up. So it's not like Giannis is playing with a bunch of scrubs. But I was one of the people that said, is this team good enough to carry Giannis if he gets hurt? I didn't think so. So I was a guy that underrated his supporting cast in the first place. But we also have to give Giannis a lot of credit as well, because the Bucks, they're not in this position without Giannis and his greatness throughout the playoffs and the regular season. And I'm here to tell you right now, I've never called Giannis overall an overrated player. Did I think the media was overrating him at first when they were prisoners of the moment when he won MVP? Absolutely. But now we're starting to see the playoff success match the regular season success for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And right now, today, Giannis Antetokounmpo is more underrated than overrated. The reason why is because Giannis, to me right now, he's the best big man in the game of basketball right now today. If I need one big man on my team in today's NBA, I'm starting that team with Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? I like Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis isn't as durable as Giannis. Giannis plays just as good of defense. Anthony Davis never quite was in the MVP conversation when he was with the New Orleans Pelicans. Giannis is a 2-time a 2-time league MVP, and Giannis has led his team to the NBA Finals, okay? Anthony Davis never had a whole lot of playoff success as the number 1 option in New Orleans. I understand you can point to his lack of supporting cast, and we can talk about what he did with LeBron James in the NBA Finals last year. But when we compare Giannis and Anthony Davis, I think Giannis is the better player, just flat out. Now, if I'm starting a team, Giannis has proven that he can win at a high level. Anthony Davis has not proven as the number 1 option he can do that. When you talk about a guy like Nikola Jokic, I love Nikola Jokic. He definitely deserved to win the MVP award this past season. But Jokic doesn't play enough defense, okay? At some point, defense has to matter. We see it in the playoffs. the game slows down, you need to be able to get some stops. And I think Giannis, while he may not have the offensive skill set of a Nikola Jokic, he's pretty good offensively, and defensively, that's where he trumps a guy like Jokic. And not to mention, Giannis is in the NBA Finals. Jokic has gotten to a conference finals, but he hasn't been to the NBA Finals yet. And Joel Embiid, he's not very durable, and he hasn't even reached the conference finals yet. Joel Embiid has not proven that he can consistently elevate under pressure in the playoffs. This is the first time where I'm seeing Giannis really, truly elevate under pressure in the playoffs. Now, again, I'd like to see Giannis complete this journey in the NBA Finals, but again, we're kind of nitpicking right here. Giannis is 26 years old. He's still got a lot of basketball ahead of him. If he loses to a great Suns team in the finals and he's not 100%, we should not crush the guy. Kevin Durant got to an NBA Finals at age 23. No one was crushing him when he lost to a stacked Miami Heat team. No one was crushing LeBron James when he lost to a stacked San Antonio Spurs team the first time he got to the finals. As long as you're getting to a finals and making deep playoff runs, I can live with that. Over the past 4 years, Giannis has consistently been averaging 25 to 28 points per game. Giannis doesn't miss games. He's proven to be super durable outside of this one injury he suffered in the playoffs. He plays defense, and now he's in the NBA Finals. And Giannis has had no superstar level player by his side. He hasn't played with a Dwayne Wade like a LeBron James has, or a Kyrie Irving, or a Chris Bosh, or an Anthony Davis. This is Giannis's team, okay? It's not like he was playing alongside Russell Westbrook, or Steph Curry, or Klay Thompson, like Kevin Durant has played alongside in his career. This is Giannis's team. Giannis is winning with a good team, but he doesn't have a superstar level player to always bail him out. I like Chris Middleton, but Chris Middleton isn't quite a superstar yet. He's close, but not quite on that level, okay? And I'm gonna kind of give Giannis the benefit of the doubt, similar to how I give Aaron Rodgers the benefit of the doubt, just because Milwaukee is not a big-time free agent destination for NBA players. Same thing with Green Bay, Wisconsin. So Giannis, like Aaron Rodgers, can't just go to the front office and say, hey, get me a star-level player, because sometimes those star-level players don't want to play in Milwaukee or in Wisconsin because it's not a big-time market. So Giannis has to play with marginal players, or I should say he has to work with B to B plus level players rather than A to A plus level players. Like he has to work with a Drew Holiday as opposed to maybe a Kyrie Irving or a Damian Lillard. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has been carrying the Packers roster, with C plus to B minus marginal players for years because, well, the market is small. He's the franchise. And everyone talks about how Giannis can't shoot. He doesn't dribble all that well. Well, I'll take 28 points per game on 55% shooting with 13 rebounds and 5 assists in the playoffs all day, every day without thinking twice. That's what Giannis is averaging this year in the 2021 playoffs. So I think when it comes to Giannis, we tend to nitpick his game. But in reality, Giannis has accomplished a lot. He's not even 28 years old, and he could win a championship earlier than Michael Jordan was able to win a championship. Earlier than LeBron James, earlier than Kevin Durant. If Giannis wins a championship, he's on pace to become an all-time great. So I think Giannis is finally starting to really improve his game. I think the playoff success is starting to match the regular season success. And right now today, Giannis is the best big man in the game, and he's more underrated than overrated in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.